Right, right. Make almost done. You said your pack of cigarettes and a nail
They moved out.
or some bullets and have a gun store and all of that.
They had us.
Right.
Took the ones with the bricklayers and whatnot. They had them go out there, Cleveland Heights and stuff, and build radio houses like that.
Yeah.
And they built that for themselves and whatnot.
Right.
Not us. Not yet.
Right.
Because now we in there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they gone.
For sure. So, living in the Huff area in the late 50s, you going? Let's move into the 60s. Cause keep in mind here, y'all. I'm sorry. Again, this brother right here, 77 years old. So we got 7 decades of Cleveland, living in Cleveland, Ohio.
Right.
So now I'm finna get into. We done already crossed the 40s. We done did the 50s.
Let me tell you about what happened with the school system.
Okay.
And whatnot. So then, I'm in Addison and whatnot. I'm only going there to pay drugs. So when I get the report card, whatnot, it's all red S on there with little bad notes. I'm supposed to take this stuff home to my mother and whatnot. So I'm in the classroom, and because I just pulled up in there really, I wasn't in there that long. And so I'm in the classroom, and I get this red report card, and I'm looking at it, and I'm showing it to my little girlfriends and stuff in there, the ones that cut school with me. I said, look at this fool in there.
Mm-hmm.
And he expect me to take this home to my mother and whatnot, you know. And so he walk in the classroom and whatnot, and he get my report card and give it back to me, and I got a toothpick in my mouth. And he tell me, take that toothpick out your mouth. I said, man, you can't tell me what to do with my mouth, what to put in my mouth, what not.
Right.
He got pissed off and hauled off and slapped me.
And who is this that's smacking you? The principal?
No, he was the one in the homeroom. He ran the metal shop.
Okay.
And then he hauled off and slapped me.
Right.
When he hauled off and slapped me, then I jumped up and whatnot like a football player and ran. You know what the ammo is, right? Ammo is what you beat that metal on. Very big thing with that point on it.
Okay.
You beat that metal on. I jumped up and I ran him all the way backwards.
Right. I know.
Bam!
Yeah.
That thing hit him right in the back like that. Boom.
Yeah.
Hit the ground and whatnot.
Let me slow you down right there. For the people who don't know, you call it an ammo?
The ammo.
Yeah, that's that thing that if you watch the Wile E. Coyote and the Rose Runner, it's that thing that they drop. But like you said, you squeeze it together, you can twist all kind of metal
Yeah,
on it.
beat metal on it. Yeah.
Straight iron steel,
Yeah,
all metal.
Yeah, with a little point on it.
Yeah.
And then so then I hit it. When I hit it like that, he threw. You understand? So I said, damn, I gotta get up out of there. Yes, I get up out of there. I get up out of there and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And I go to court. Somebody they catch me. I go to court and whatnot, and they tell me that you are no longer allowed at any school in the state of Ohio. I am right there. I'm about 13, and they tell me I can't go to no school. So now I'm out in the street where I really want to be.
Right.
You understand? I'm running with them Huff boys and whatnot, you know. And we would go down to the bowling alley and whatnot and hit the milk truck and then go up on 93rd and Huff and whatnot.
Right.
And hit the bakery truck.
Right.
We had our little girlfriend and we go down there and Wayne Park, the boulevard.
Right.
And we go down there and we be kicking. We used to walk all the way we used to walk all the way from Huff to Lake Erie. Just kicking.
Right.
You understand? Robbing and stealing and going to stores and stuff like that.
Okay.
You know, taking things. You know what the hell we wanted to do.
Hey man, did y'all hear what this brother just said? He said they kicked him out of school. He was actually wanted to be out of school because like he said, he was just in the school to really Elliot, Art, Allison, he wanted to do the drums. So this brother is quite talented. But like I said, I wanted you to get into your phone, man, and I want you to hold a screenshot of some of your artwork that you do, because I really want to plug you. For anybody that want to get in touch with this brother, he does artwork. But we're gonna get his phone number, and I'm gonna put it in the link below, or put his contact information in the link below, somewhere where you can get in touch with this brother Muhammad. So y'all can see what his artwork look like.
No, this is something I'm working on right now. This
Yeah.
is pencil.
So you get kicked out of school.
That's in my bedroom, man. I'm working on that right now.
Okay, that's something that you work on. Let's show him some finished work. But you get out of school, they kick you out of all major schools in the state of Ohio. You're banned.
Yeah.
'Cause let's go back a little bit a second there. Let's go back to Elliot with the principal. Do you remember what happened to him?
So,
He was. Oh, okay.
leave him now. You don't need the person on the law. You heard it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And your grandfather didn't have to go up there; they just kicked you out.
No, I handled that.
Okay. So that was the end of that.
Yeah.
All right. So you get kicked out of all the major schools. So around this time, this got to be, let's just say 1960s.
And
We
the
get
guy-
into the 60s.
The guy at Addison,
Mm-hmm.
dude, he never taught school no more.
Okay.
He was down there paralyzed.
Okay.
And then Mr. Dupree.
Yeah.
If he had come and slapped me like that, you know.
Right.
But
Right.
now where we at now?
Right. We in the 60s, man. You get kicked out of school, and you're banned from all schools in the state of Ohio.
Right.
So you're hitting the streets.
Yeah.
You're hitting the stores, hitting the milk trucks. I mean, you're hustling right now.
Yeah, do what I want.
They call the young generation call it jumping off the porch, but you had already jumped off the porch,
Yeah.
especially that Elliott incident.
Yeah, so they
So you
they
been a little cracker.
so they sent a letter to my mother's house and whatnot, said I had to go to court.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because actually, that ain't really permissible for a young 13-year-old to be free like that, you know. He's supposed to be in school
Mm-hmm.
and whatnot, you know.
Right.
So then, I go to court down there on 22nd and Payne. I go to court, and the judge was talking about me and talking to my mother, and she said, "Well, you know, Miss McGee, your son Wayne, he really ain't no bad kid.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's no mischief, but he's not a bad kid, you understand? And I think I'm gonna just let him go on back home and whatnot, you know, and try to get him back into the school system, you know, some kind of way."
Right.
And my mother jumped up and said, "Oh no,
Mm.
he can't come back to my house and whatnot. My husband won't let him in, and
Right.
whatnot, you know." So the judge said, "Well, Wayne, you understand?" He said, "I guess I'd like to make you ward of the state."
Water state.
But my auntie was in the courtroom with her niece.
Okay.
She was going to court too, and whatnot. So when the judge said he gonna make me a ward of the state, my mother said what she said. My auntie jumped up and said, "Oh no, I'll take it."
And this your mother's sister?
No, that's my mother's sister.
In law. So your father's sister.
Yeah. No, my uncle's wife,
Your uncle's wife. Okay. Okay.
June.
Okay.
And so she jumped up in the court and said, "I take him."
Mhm.
And right when she said, "I take him,"
Mhm.
her mother said, like that, and had a heart attack,
Mhm.
and died right in the courtroom.
Right in the
Understand?
courtroom. God,
So
dog.
that threw me for a loop with getting out of there.
Right.
Because now my auntie is addressing this here.
Yeah.
And they rolled me on down. And then that's what kept me in that room for 3 years and 4 months. Took all my teenage life away from me. For 3 years and 4 months, kept me locked up with the Hudson Farm and whatnot. And they ran me out of there and whatnot for jumping on people, jumping on the white people in there, trying to put their hands on me.
Right.
And then they sent me to, what they said I was crazy, thought I was crazy when they found out, but they sent me to a place called Juvenile Diagnostic Center and whatnot. I did the same thing in there.
Right.
And whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Fighting them police and stuff in there to run that place.
Mhm.
And finally they sent me to BIS. And
What BIS stand for?
Boys Industrial School,
And where was that located?
Lancaster, Ohio.
Lancaster, Ohio.
Yeah. And I got in there and whatnot, and I had to do the same thing in there,
Right.
you know.
Because you wanted to be disrespected. I'm getting that from you. You just, just respect me. That's
Yeah,
all.
because at 13 years old, you know what I'm saying, in our history, where we is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You a man,
Right.
you understand? You're gonna do man things. They take you, you understand, and have some woman work you over, you know?
Right.
Introduce you to having sex.
Right.
At 13 years old, that's what he did me.
Okay.
Whatnot, you know, that's what he did all of us.
Okay.
You know, and then like I say, sex out there was going for 2 hours and whatnot.
Mhm.
At 13 years old, you know what I'm saying, you can go get sex from a young girl out there. All you gotta have is a Hershey candy bar, a bag of nothing number 10 chip, and a Pepsi soda, and 2 cigarettes. And you good to go, because the 2 cigarettes and the Pepsi is for the mama, and the chips is for the daughter. My mama used to tell me, "Go on back there, Wayne. Don't try to make a lot of noise." So we
Wow.
we men, we have it our way like that, you know.
Man.
They take you and lock you up there at BIS. When I got to BIS, man, the white folks had introduced the brothers into having sex with the animal. The ones that worked at the dairy bar.
When you was in the juveniles facilities?
Yeah, Mansfield.
They making
Not Mansfield. I got
Lancaster.
No, I was Lancaster. BIS and whatnot.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
Hold on 1 second. So you saying in Lancaster, the guards
yeah.
were making the inmates, young boys, introducing them to having sex with animals.
With animals. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of brothers, you know what I'm saying, learned that from down south and whatnot because they wasn't allowed to have sex with women and whatnot, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
And the white brothers used to make them go out there and have sex with a pig, have sex with a cow, have sex with it. That's all the sex they was getting. Unless they was buffed up big like Muhammad Ali or somebody, you know what I'm saying? Now he getting sex. That's where marriage came in at.
Mm.
That's when they started letting them get married and jumping over that broom and all that type of stuff. But you had to be a buffed up buck to get that privilege.
Okay.
You only use you for breeding purposes only.
Breeding purposes. Say it again, brother, because this brother explained in the South, when it comes to the young male in the South, how white people used to treat the young brothers that wasn't the big buck style, the Mandingo style.
Right.
They wasn't wasting your youth in females. They wanted the strong buck, the muscle buck,
yeah,
the Mandingo. They was breeding.
Yeah.
So if you was big and strong
yeah.
and had the physique, they wanted to make sure that they kept your gene going.
Yeah.
So they made sure that you put your youth in any and every female that they wanted to.
Yeah, and the buck.
Man, y'all listen to this brother, man. He's talking real
The
good.
buck, the Mandingo, you understand? He could have all the women he wanted around there.
Right.
But he had to each one of them 8 to 10 babies.
Mm-hmm.
If you couldn't produce,
Right.
understand? He out the car.
Right.
You know that, and he really out the car.
I understand.
So that's what they got. So the other brothers down there, you understand, they couldn't have a woman and whatnot, but a recreation
Mm-hmm.
to the white man, you understand, he would make the brother, you understand, do the cow,
Yeah.
do the calf,
Right.
do the pig, do the chicken,
Right.
anything you can stick it in, do it for their amusement
Right.
and whatnot, you understand? And then for the other amusement and whatnot, like me and you talking, we cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Me and you chopping it up and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? But for the amusement and for the coldest treatment of it, you know what I'm saying? They would make us, for their amusement,
Right.
make us have sex with each other. 'Cause that's the only way you're going to get some sex. If you ain't getting it from a cow, you know what I'm saying? Then you get it from a brother and whatnot, you know? And that's how all that homosexuality stuff start getting me, you understand? And then, you know what I'm saying, like I say, every now and then, the buck, the big buck,
Mm-hmm.
the one that hung like a Shetland pony and whatnot, the white man would make him go up in him.
I hope y'all listening.
That's it.
And I hope y'all listening real
they
good.
They bought the same thing. They were doing the same thing in Hudson Farm.
Mm-hmm.
They were doing the same thing in Juvenile Diagnostic Center, and they were doing the same thing. I went to Mansfield and whatnot. They're doing the same thing in Mansfield. Mansfield was a breeding camp for homosexuality and whatnot. Lock a man up and whatnot, you know. And they were kind of like deadened your thought. They were using what they call saltpeter.
Saltpeter?
Saltpeter.
Saltpeter?
Saltpeter.
Saltpeter, okay.
Saltpeter is what they would put in the food or in the drinks and whatnot, you understand? That would stop your shit from rising.
Saltpeter. Y'all look that up, man, and comment in the sections and
Right.
let me know if you know about it.
Right.
Yeah. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, but then they had I call them a bunch of booty bandits. They had the booty bandit in there.
Yeah.
And whatnot, you know. And he was being there raping the youngsters that couldn't defend themselves.
Right.
You know. Or he just was a young guy who came in there, you know what I'm saying, for some weed or something like that.
Yeah, naive, one the real street person just got caught on home and got locked up.
They sent me to the penitentiary and give me 4 to 30 years and whatnot because they found traces of marijuana in a wine bottle top. So we used to use the Perry top to measure the weed.
Okay.
One top would be a nickel, and then two tops of dime,
Okay.
3 tops of mass book. That's how we measured it.
All right. So let's back up a little bit. We might be going a little bit too fast because you said you did the 3 years in the juvenile facilities after the juvenile courts made you water the states
Right.
when nobody take you. So you did the 3 years.
Right.
So after the 3 years, leaving your last institution as a juvenile, you was released from Lancaster.
Right.
So when you left Lancaster, where did you go to? Because at that particular time, are you an adult? Are you 18?
I'm 16.
16, 17, okay.
Yeah.
Where do you go from there?
So when I get out of there, I can't go to school.
Right.
Out all the school and whatnot, you know. And I had a friend. He told me, he said, "Man, why don't you come on out to the airport, and shine shoes?"
Okay.
He said, "We get good tips every day."
So this got to be what, 1960, 61? You 16, 17 years old?
I get out in 63. Yes, around 62.
Okay.
So he said, "You come out to the airport, you understand, and shine shoes, you make some money every day and whatnot, you know." So I went out there and whatnot, I picked up on the shoe shine game
Okay.
and was making good money. We was making good tips. Sometimes we make $70, $80, plus we was getting paid for being there
Okay.
and whatnot. So I'm making money now. And then the gangster, I used to shine this gangster, his name was Sean Burns. I used to shine his shoes.
Mm-hmm.
And his driver was a brother, was like my uncle. His name was Ray Taylor and whatnot, you know. And Ray Taylor told me, he said, "Look, man," he said, "you ain't got to be out his size shoes and getting that, and he getting the money." He said, "I tell you what I'm doing, I'm gonna open up you, I'm gonna get you a shoe shine parlor." So he got me a shoe shine parlor right next to Mount Pleasant Barbecue.
Mount Pleasant Barbecue. Y'all listening to this man? It's a Clevelander, y'all.
Mount Pleasant Barbecue, and that was my shoe shine parlor. And so I've been there. Now I'm making my own money.
Okay.
And whatnot.
So let me slow you down for a second. So this, like you said, this is the early 60s, 61, 62, 63. You shoe shine a little bit out at the airport. Now this is Hopkins Airport, I take it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you leave there, you mess around with some Italians.
Yeah.
They say they want to put you on.
No, this was when we got the yard shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't Italian. He was a Jew.
A Jew.
That was Chandler Burns.
Okay. Connected?
Huh?
These was connected brothers, or they was just regular guys?
Chandler Burns was the godfather.
Okay.
Yeah, he ran me road.
Okay.
That was his area.
Say his name one more time.
Chandler Burns.
Okay.
And when he was the one who built the Copa Lounge and whatnot.
Okay.
And then he built the Federal, the place, the little right there on Judson, that little place you sell a lot of suits and stuff. That was his, and when he controlled D Road.
Okay. Okay.
He controlled that whole area, Chairman and all that was Chandler Burns area.
Okay.
And whatnot.
So when you get the shoe shine shop, is Mount, because this is the early 60s.
Yeah.
Is Mount Pleasant, because I think Mount Pleasant Barbecue started around in the late 40s.
Yeah.
Late 40s.
Yeah.
So Mount Pleasant Barbecue was there cooking
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
All right. So you're in the shoe shine shop.
Yeah, the shoe shine shop.
Right.
You understand? So now I'm in the zone because all the pimps and players and all that stuff was going to the Kinsman Grill
Kinsman
in
Grill.
the area. That
Yes,
was the
sir.
area. Pool
Yeah.
room, all
Pool
that.
room next door.
And everybody wearing gaiters
Yeah.
and ballet shoes and whatnot.
Yes,
so
sir.
Shoe shine game is
Oh
in.
man, you right in the mecca.
Hell yeah. And then all the pimps and players would come up to my shop.
Yeah.
You understand? Get their shoes shine.
Dust me off real
And
quick.
Now around 4 o'clock, they had the what school to it now. Yeah.
So the school you talking about 116 Mount Pleasant, but that was right there.
No, the other school, Hamilton.
Hamilton was sure is. The recreation part is still there. But go ahead.
Yeah, they had Hamilton school right there.
Right.
So at 4 o'clock, I had my little queen, but she had some friends and whatnot.
Okay.
And the little friends would come to the art shop. Come to the shoe shine shop.
Yeah.
Around 4 or 5 o'clock and whatnot. They would have on hard to top and micro mini skirt. Understand? Now that's who I had shining shoes.
You was lightweight pimping. You was lightweight pimping.
I'm on my way.
Say dress them up real nice,
Oh,
put
yeah,
a female on the front
That's
line.
what they're wearing anyway.
Yeah, the brothers want to come in there. They want some females to. I don't want a female to watch my motorcycle. Come on, man.
Now the slick peps or whatnot, you understand?
Yeah.
They knew I was ruthless.
Right.
And whatnot, you understand? So they would be the ones to be the old guys.
Okay.
Would come in there, get up on the stand,
Yeah.
the girls shining their shoes,
Right.
rubbing them all on their leg and whatnot, talking shit to them and
Yeah.
whatnot. And I got this great big old fan like that. Got a great big old heater up in the ceiling.
Okay.
I turned that on because he had drunk. I turned that on and whatnot, and the girl be rubbing him, chopping, and next thing you know, he go into a deep sleep.
Right.
And he and they rob him. he wake up looking at his shoes and whatnot, and he thinking, he get ready to hook up with her.
Right.
I said, she done got the money.
Right.
And then he ain't thinking about patting his pockets and whatnot. You know what I mean?
Your pickpocket.
Yeah. And I'm selling liquor.
Right.
I'm selling liquor. Shots of liquor.
Yeah.
Weed and run the crap game in the basement.
Okay.
My little set
Right.
and whatnot.
I remember that basement too, man. I got a story for that one.
But the reason why the gangsters got me trying to burn,
Yeah.
they picked me because they was booking numbers. It was a number station.
Numbers game back
In the
then.
back part of it.
Okay.
That I was their front.
Okay.
And whatnot,
I knew it was something to it.
yeah, I was their front.
Yeah, yeah.
So then one of my uncle, old Fred, he was named Eddie Reed. He was a racehorse trainer. I mean, he was the best one out there. And whatnot, you know, he pulled up in there, he shining shoes, he saw me shining. He said, Wayne, he said, what you doing in shining shoes and whatnot? I said, your uncle was a pimp and understand, he controlled things whatnot,
Yeah.
you know. He said, why don't you come on ride with me? He got this big old long Cadillac, you know.
Right.
But what he beaming at them young girls I had, you
Right.
know. So I hooked up with him and whatnot, and he was the one who got the after hour joint. And he knew the police, and he knew everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I hooked up with him, and I left the shoe shine game alone
Okay.
and whatnot. And got into that game. I was his driver and whatnot, you know.
Okay.
He was something else. He know how to dope the horses up, and make them run and whatnot, you know. He had you climb over the fence with a slingshot, and then you would go off into the horse stall area, and the horse that he did bigger was they give you a pill about that big, and then you take the pill and put it in the slingshot. So the horse ain't gonna swallow the pill.
Right.
Then you gotta open up his mouth with a bit,
Okay.
pop, shoot that down in.
Okay.
And now when 2 o'clock comes, the races is on.
Right.
And when ain't nobody picked him, but the gangsters,
Ah.
all them, they own it.
Right. Right.
I'm saying everybody else on something else.
Right.
And next thing you know, yeah, how a horse come from way behind, like a secretariat,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, and cloud wind.
Yeah.
They got the money.
Right.
But if they catch you back there,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, they hang you right there in the barn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what was this on our racetrack up in Warrensville?
That was just around Randall.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
And there was another one, you know, what Value City was on Miles Avenue.
Yeah.
But that used to be Cranberry Racetrack.
Okay.
That was yellow, wood
Okay.
racetrack and whatnot. In the village, the bars and the pool hall, all that was yellow woods and whatnot. So that was our racetrack.
Okay.
The white man ain't know nothing about how to make a horse run or how to clean him up or do nothing.
Right.
We was the ones who made the horse run. We was the one who trained the horse and walked in and cleaned out the stall
Okay.
and whatnot. You know, my grandfather, he was a racehorse trainer too and whatnot, you know. Then we had another connection out there off of Route 8. That was the Ascot racetrack. That was all wood too.
Okay.
We ran that.
Okay.
And whatnot. So we ran the racehorse game. And so after that, after I got out of Mansfield, got off from all that old stuff I was telling you about and whatnot, you know, I had read the book of
So let me back up a little bit. You saying Mansfield? You talking about Mansfield Correctional Institution? They call it the Castle, right? Did y'all call it the Castle back then?
Yeah.
Okay. So how did you end up going to Mansfield? Because at that particular time, I knew that Mansfield, because they had the Jadorn Park,
Right.
where they had the slaughterhouses, and those guys pretty much probably worked outside the institution, but inside. And if the viewers don't know about Mansfield Correctional Institution here in Ohio, if you look up the movie Shawshank Redemption
Right.
with Morgan Freeman and the other tall white guy, that's where they filmed that movie at.
Right.
But it's actually still standing. Shout out to, a free plug, and never mind the free plug. But anyway, Mansfield Correctional Institution. How did you end up going to Mansfield Correctional?
Well, I had it was doing the riot times and stuff
Okay.
like that, you know, and I was down on 79th and Euclid
Okay.
and whatnot, and this little chick that I knew, she out in the street talking about, honey, you wanna go? Honey, you wanna go out and whatnot? So this one, I standing back in the doorway like that, you know, and so my brother-in-law, a white man, came up on the set. My brother-in-law ran out and grabbed me, and snatched his wallet
Mm-hmm.
and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So he's standing on the street trying to call the police because he's trying to buy him some sex.
Right.
And when he wasn't gonna give him that about $2 or $3 for it.
Right.
So I'm standing there and whatnot, and I see him calling, so I ran over there and jumped him and whatnot, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And when I jumped him, I told the prostitute, I said, look, this is how you get the money. I'm saying, like you ain't gotta sell your body to take the money
Mhm.
and whatnot. You understand? I told him, I said, because if you give him some sex and all you get is $2, you with the trick.
Right.
Not him.
Right.
And whatnot, you know. So I'm showing him, I said, this is how you get the money out of one of them, you know.
Okay.
And I beat him down, man. I beat him down and drug him over and whatnot. Because I should do it the right time. And I got all this stuff going in my head about this.
Yeah, you're militant pretty much at this point.
Yeah. And I grabbed him, drug him over to the side of the curb and stomped over his leg
Mhm.
and broke his leg on that curb and whatnot. And the police was sitting there watching me.
You didn't even see him police out.
I'm in the zone.
You're in the zone.
Put work in.
That's the work I was getting ready. That's the word I was just getting ready to say. You get in the zone when you get to a certain extent.
I've been doing this all along.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
So I had already showed him. So what we were showing him was that all you gotta do. This after I got out of stuff like that, still back in there. And so I told him, I said, this is how you do it. I said, you lure him back into the building where you turn the trick at. Lure him up in there and make him take off all his clothes.
Right.
And whatnot. That's that. And you get like you taking off your clothes and you getting ready to get down. And
right.
Whatnot. You know, I'm in the closet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I step out the closet with my gun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I said, hey, what you doing here with my wife? And whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And then I slap him. I slap him with that gun. And when I tell her, I said, look, you get up on out of here.
Right.
You ready to deal with him.
Yeah.
And when he got no clothes on,
Right.
I said, take his pants and take his keys, take everything.
Right.
Now we got the keys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got his car.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he in there, you know what I'm saying? I done roped him over. And when I come out, he can't come out of there because he's like naked.
Right.
You know, it's not like come flying out of there.
Yeah.
And we gone. And I turned to the women on that. And that's when the things changed on Euclid as far as the girls, because the girls say, eventually they say, damn, what we need with Muhammad? You know what I'm saying? I hit hard like he do.
Right.
You understand? So they start mugging and taking their money.
Right.
Like that, you know. But in Mansfield, man, that was a scene in there.
Right. So let's back up a little bit. What did you do to get caught to go to Mansfield?
Oh, they had a secret indictment on me
Okay.
for selling weed.
Okay.
I was living up on Lee Road on Delray,
Okay.
and I had been selling a lot of weed and pills and everything else. When how I got the weed, well, we would go out to Cleveland out to the airport, and pick up 8, 9 suitcases. That would be weed coming in from California.
Okay.
And whatnot, you know. So I had the weed, and I'm controlling that area with the weed and the pill, because my wife is a minimum. My wife was 15 when I married her, but we put her age up and got married.
Okay.
So my wife had a little friend, his name was Gary, and he was like 13 years old. He would take a mallet, a hat,
Yeah.
like that. He would climb up on top. We knew we had the police, but we knew how it was coming. He would climb up on top of the drugstore up on the road. They call Road Town Drugstore. He would climb up on top of there, and he would cut a hole in the roof.
In the roof.
He would lower a bucket down there. He go down there, and he lower a bucket down there.
Yeah.
And he get all the cocaine, all the cough syrup, the cigarettes, get all that, and bring it up out in a bucket.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We hit all those stores around there like that.
Now, when you say cocaine,
Yeah, cocaine.
Cocaine was legal back then,
No, it wasn't legal.
or wasn't legal?
Oh, hell no.
Oh,
It
the
was
drugstore had cocaine in it.
Yeah, drugstore, because the dentist needed the cocaine to hook up his little stuff. You know, he can get, the dentist can get the drug.
Can get
He
cocaine.
can get cocaine.
This the early
Yeah,
'60s.
the cocaine came in like a little case like this.
Uh-huh.
And and the bottle was like a little bumper bottle. That would be the cocaine bottle.
Okay.
I had all that. Then
Y'all
I
had his brother.
Then I had,
Yeah.
everybody was after that Robitussin cough syrup and whatnot. I had jugs of that.
Right.
We had all the drugstores, even the ones up there in Shaker Heights and whatnot.
Right.
And then I like the Gators and whatnot, you understand? So they cut a hole in the roof and go down to the store
Right.
and bring the Gators out.
Right.
Go in the jewelry store, same way,
Same way.
wasn't no alarm up in there.
Right.
Understand? You go down there and get the diamonds, long jean watches and all
Yeah.
that old good stuff.
Right.
We had all that stuff.
Right.
you
Right.
know?
Right.
I remember one time you had a store on Lee Road called King's Men.
King's Men.
King's Men. We targeted that because in there the Gators, man, they wanted a whole lot of money for the Gators. They had them Pierre Cardin suits and stuff.
Right.
And so we want that stuff, but we wasn't going to buy it, whatnot, you know.
Yeah.
So they tried to cut a hole in the roof.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Yeah. Whoever put that roof up there, he had put some shit up in there.
Wow.
You know, so only way we can get in there is we would got a tow truck and pull the back end. See the back door?
Right.
And pull the back end of the building out.
Okay.
And went in there and got all them suits, I had all them clothes, onion fall suits and all the
Yeah.
shoes and all that stuff. All that was in my basement. That's how my house was.
Right.
On
So you had you was fully furnished
Yeah.
with drugs, clothes,
everything,
gators.
pills.
So what was you what I can't even get it out. What was you not selling? So you had the stuff. You had everything.
Everything.
So
I wasn't selling women. I was selling the pills.
Right.
And weed. And then up there where that BP gas station is on Lee Road,
Yeah.
that used to be the shrimp boat. That was cold-blooded shrimp boat. It was big. You could sit all outside, eat
Okay.
and stuff like that. That was my office because I would sit up and roll up about maybe 500 joints.
Yeah.
And when I go up there at lunchtime, when I leave there, all that's gone. Plus I had the peels.
Dollar joint.
Yeah. I had the dollar joint.
Dollar joint.
I had the peels and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
You know? And so I used to have so much weed when I used to clean it. Because you didn't get no seeds and stuff. I used to take the screen out the window,
Mm-hmm.
rub it across, and let the weed fall out.
Oh yeah.
There,
So you,
I had to drip that out there with the little trash cans. And
Wow.
whatnot. And you bag it up with that foil and stuff.
Yeah.
I had the weed.
Yeah.
Definitely had the weed. And so, but with the police, they had me set up for a secret indictment. My wife sold police, you gotta make 2 sales to the police
Mm-hmm.
for they can nail you.
Okay.
So my wife had sold to the police 2 times and whatnot. So then they put a secret indictment on it.
Okay.
You understand? So then the day they planned to hit me was around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I know me and my wife was in the bed asleep, naked and whatnot. Next you know, they hit